Have you ever felt the weight of the world on your shoulders, yet discovered a strength within you that no one else could give? Imagine standing alone, facing every challenge, every doubt, every fear, and realizing that you are enough, that your power comes from within, and that your journey is yours, and yours alone. Ladies and gentlemen, I walk paths where shadows linger, yet I rise with the sun on my own. Life whispers doubts. The world tests my strength, but I move forward without asking for permission. Every scar tells a story of resilience. Every tear a lesson of courage. I do it alone. Not because I am proud, but because I have learned that my power lives within me, and my spirit cannot be borrowed. Each step I take is mine. Each battle I face is mine, and each victory I claim is mine. I do it alone, yet I am never weak. The essence of this speech lies in the profound strength that comes from self-reliance. It is a celebration of the human spirit's ability to endure, adapt, and thrive, even when there is no one beside us to share the weight of our burden. The speech begins by acknowledging the reality that life is often filled with challenges, obstacles, and moments of doubt. Shadows may fall across our paths, and the world may whisper uncertainties that attempt to weaken our resolve. Yet within this darkness lies the opportunity to discover a power that is entirely our own. By walking these paths alone, we learn to trust in our instincts, to listen to the quiet voice within that tells us we are capable of more than we imagine. This journey of self-reliance is not easy, and it is certainly not without pain. But it is in facing these hardships that one uncovers the depth of personal courage. The speech conveys that every scar, whether physical or emotional, is a testament to resilience. Each scar represents a battle fought, a challenge overcome, and a lesson learned. They are reminders that life's trials are not meant to destroy us, but to shape us into stronger, wiser, and more self-aware individuals. By embracing our scars rather than hiding them, we acknowledge the truth that strength is born through struggle. Tears, too, are an important element of this narrative. They are not signs of weakness, but of humanity. They demonstrate that acknowledging our emotions, allowing ourselves to feel the depth of our experiences, and confronting our pain head-on are essential steps in cultivating inner strength. In doing so, we learn that our emotions are not enemies to be suppressed, but allies that guide us toward growth and self-understanding. The speech also emphasizes the importance of ownership over our journey. Every step we take, every decision we make, and every obstacle we overcome is ours alone. This ownership is empowering because it reminds us that we are active participants in our own lives, not passive observers. The victories we achieve, no matter how small, are more meaningful when they result from our determination, focus, and perseverance, rather than the influence or support of others. In highlighting the concept of independence, the speech makes it clear that doing things alone does not equate to being weak or isolated. On the contrary, it is a declaration of self-sufficiency and confidence. It encourages listeners to cultivate a mindset where they are comfortable in their own presence, capable of navigating life's uncertainties without relying on external validation or assistance. This mindset fosters resilience because it teaches individuals to adapt, problem solve, and rise above challenges through their own initiative. By walking alone, we discover a profound connection with our true selves, understanding that our worth is not defined by others, but by our own actions, choices, and character. This realization is empowering because it liberates us from dependency and allows us to embrace life fully, knowing that our inner strength is sufficient to face whatever comes our way. The speech conveys a powerful message about personal accountability and determination, highlighting that the responsibility for one's life and achievements ultimately rests with oneself. It reminds us that while external support and guidance can be helpful, the true measure of strength comes from our ability to face life's challenges independently. Every individual will encounter moments of difficulty, uncertainty, and adversity. Yet it is the choices we make in those moments that define who we are and what we can accomplish. By emphasizing the importance of taking ownership of our actions and decisions, the speech inspires listeners to embrace the idea that doing things alone is not a burden, but a profound opportunity for growth and self-discovery. The journey of independence, as described in the speech, is one of relentless courage and unwavering focus. Life constantly tests our limits, presenting obstacles that may seem insurmountable. But it is through confronting these trials without relying solely on others that we develop resilience. The imagery of battles, shadows, and tears underscores the reality that challenges are unavoidable, but facing them head-on builds character and fortitude. Personal determination is highlighted as a driving force in navigating these trials. It is our inner resolve, our commitment to persevere despite difficulties, that allows us to continue moving forward. This determination is cultivated through experiences that require patience, endurance, and the willingness to confront discomfort or fear. By relying on our own strength, we learn not only to overcome immediate challenges, but also to cultivate skills and insights that prepare us for future obstacles. The speech also emphasizes the value of independence as a form of empowerment. When we recognize that our victories, no matter how small or large, are the direct result of our efforts, we develop a deeper appreciation for our capability. This sense of ownership fosters confidence and self-respect, as we understand that our achievements are earned through perseverance and dedication, rather than luck or external assistance. Moreover, independence encourages self-reliance in decision-making. By trusting our instincts and judgment, we learn to navigate life with clarity and purpose. This autonomy is vital because it allows individuals to align their actions with their values and goals, rather than being swayed by the expectations or opinions of others. The speech further highlights that doing things alone is not synonymous with isolation. It is a conscious choice to embrace responsibility and to engage fully with life's challenges. This perspective transforms solitude into a source of strength, rather than a state of loneliness. The focus on personal accountability teaches that each individual has the capacity to shape their destiny through determination, discipline, and consistent effort. By internalizing this message, listeners are encouraged to cultivate perseverance, develop resilience, and embrace their independence as a means of achieving meaningful and lasting success. The narrative demonstrates that life's most profound lessons are often learned through our own experiences, struggles, and choices, reinforcing the idea that the path to growth and accomplishment is paved with personal effort and unwavering commitment. In conclusion, this speech celebrates the strength, courage, and resilience that come from walking one's path independently. It reminds us that true empowerment arises when we take responsibility for our own actions, embrace challenges with determination, and trust in our inner strength. Doing it alone is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to self-reliance, personal growth, and the unwavering spirit that drives us to overcome, endure, and rise above life's trials.